Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Astrocraft. Thank you, all the viewers, for the last episode. I can't believe it got 95 views as of the time that I'm recording this video. It's getting to be nighttime in Minecraft, so I'm just gonna quickly pop over here to where my bed is. So, I'm so glad that you guys watched last episode, and I decided to record the next one like a day after I finished editing that one. So I have done a few things here, so you can already see I've done something rather large. I placed down the outline for my base overall. So this is like, it's gonna be a few more blocks in the air. I think I raised it up about 10 blocks from the ground, but this is just like the basic outline of the tower, very large, by the way. And I sent it around the entire way. And this gets a bit dangerous, so I'm just going to keep running along the outline. So this is the main thing I did. I continued the filling in a bit more. I made like low platforms, which actually helped me place the concrete a bit for the dirt that needed to be below it. So I did this, and this is probably the biggest thing I did, other than I built the super smelter. I didn't build the building around it, which is the focus of today's episode, but I did build like just the bare bones super smelter without the building. So I am very excited to build this building. It isn't very wide. It's pretty long and tall, though, because it has to fit the large super smelter, which doesn't have a lot of width, but it has quite a bit of height. I'm just gonna kill this wandering trader quickly because it has nothing I want, which wandering traders never have anything I want, but until they have something I want, I'm not doing it, so yep, their llamas just die by my hand, and that's what happens to wandering traders who go on my premises. So I added one more banner over here, I think, but that might have been one of the time lapses. So I have another banner over here, which is nice. My collection just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Nothing really changed in here. I did go more mining for more sand, and I did get quite a lot more, but I didn't transport it all home yet. I also got a dog while I was there, which I luckily had killed a skeleton just a bit earlier. Then the wolf appeared, so I was able to tame it as a dog, which was very nice. But unfortunately, it hasn't made it all the way home yet. It's stuck at the village where I keep like all my mid-transit stuff. So I'll get it eventually. But right here is my super smelter. As you can see, it's very standard super smelter. Lever in the middle, lever on the side, 2 little L's, and the hoppers as per usual. I loaded it up like with some example sandstone just to show off. And I have quite a lot of coal, so I just filled the chest up a bit. So like that's completely full, that's pretty full. So yeah. Location for the lever. I put it in the same spot as the video, but I guess it just wasn't working. Anyways, it's working now. They're both sending. It's great. So I'm just sending it across and across. It's a pretty standard one. It's filling up with the coal right now, and I expect there to be probably some extra coal in the back of the hoppers eventually. So I'm just gonna let it run for a while. So yeah. I also started another cow area up here just because the other one was getting so crowded down there, but I had to climb down the entire mountain this entire like mountain edge every single time, so it's been getting quite annoying when I need food, so I made another one for up here, so that's a lot easier access. And actually, I already have an idea for if I have time while editing the video, I'll add this in, and if not, it's just going to be added to next episode. I'm gonna build the bridge in between me and Starlight's base, and I think I'm gonna put it sort of over here ish, so that it's like beside my starter base. So probably around here-ish is what I'm thinking, so that it's just past Starlight's forest and it's like just on to the corner edge where I'm gonna start having buildings in my mega base over there. So it's gonna fit in pretty well, and that's just the location I'm going for it. I don't have any of my concrete on me right now, but I can go grab some real quick. So yeah, that's what I'm planning on it being. As you can see, I outlined this as well because I made a ton of blue concrete because I had quite a few stacks needed for the outline, as you can obviously see, and I overcounted a bit, so all of those, and then like there's another few stacks of this. This is just how much I took out to make sure I had enough to do the little outline here. So this is how big the building is going to be. I am planning on adding some like depth and texture to it more, and it's not going to be this weird height difference. I'm going to put some packed mud around it because I remembered recently that this server is actually 1.20, so I'm not only limited to dirt anymore as a floor resource. Mud is also available, but I really like the texture packed mud, so I watch Hermitcraft, of course. And so I saw them using packed mud as a pathway, and I really liked it, so I'm going to use it to sort of texture up the area around it and make more defined paths within my base, which I absolutely love. And I'm thinking I might add some coarse dirt with it. Why did I come in here? I completely forgot why I was coming here. Okay, it's so common for me to do that. I just forget what I'm doing. So I did add some windows to the starter base too, just because I kept not knowing what time of day it was. So this helps me know a little better over here. And another good place for the bridge would probably, if I was going downwards, I would make it here. But it's actually a lot easier if I just do it in the sky up there, because it's all going to be connected soon enough. Well, not soon enough. It's all going to be connected eventually. So that's like the main goal for today, is to get the super smelter building done, and it's going to be fully built, textured, all of that today. And then I will be doing the bridge, and I am going to build over to the other side eventually at the end of the episode, hopefully, and I'll do like the same sort of layout there. So yeah, those are our plans for today's episode. And as you can see, I'm sort of extending the cherry grove because obviously I really like cherry trees. I just can't use them a lot. So like, I really liked the grass color and watercolors here, but the biome isn't really big enough for my base, which is why I'm just gonna fully deck out the forest to wrap around my base, sort of as like a wall-ish type of thing. And because I don't really need my bed over there right now, I'm gonna take it over here while I'm building. So nothing much has changed other than I got some more sand and materials like that, and yeah, I did the outline and stuff, and I had an idea actually for the design of the bridge, because I was thinking to go with packed mud down the center. Again, I've become obsessed with packed mud. That's sort of like, it looks really nice as a floor, so that's like my number one reason for why I love packed mud. It looks super nice as a floor. There. But honestly, I love packed mud so much. It's just so beautiful. If you don't know what packed mud looks like, this is what it looks like. It's beautiful. It's just laying it around the bottom of this is gonna look so nice. I love it. And the sound it makes is super nice too. So I don't think I'm gonna hear it too much, but I hope that I certainly will. Actually, I can get another piece of packed mud if I wanted to. But basically, you get mud by using a water bottle to soak dirt, and then you use that dirt to that mud with a piece of wheat, and you get packed mud, which is beautiful for texturing floors and all sorts of stuff. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the floor inside here, but honestly, the interior isn't really what matters. I need a really nice exterior, and the largest thing that matters is that I do not break this. So as you can see, there's the smooth sandstone that comes out, and stuff is already like piling up inside these. Every single one already has almost full 64. Well, we'll be fixing that temporarily. Okay, sorry. I just took a moment to fully evenly distribute the coal into 64s among all furnaces. And eventually it'll all get like evenly matched out, but overall it is a very good machine that I would recommend any person makes a super smelter. But people especially who smelt things a lot like me, because I modified the super smelter actually to have a double chest instead of a single chest, which basically is nothing other than add an extra chest on the end of this. But I know I'm going to be smelting a lot, and I'm going to be using like the full double chest up there and the full double chest down here. So this is at least like level 1 of the super smelter. I might eventually decide to make another one lower down, but super smelters do take up a lot of resources, by the way. Like cobblestone, it's no problem for me. I made like the bars out of cobblestone. Cobblestone is dirt to me. If you haven't seen my former episodes, I mined down a mountain over here, and that's why all like the stone and the snow is there. It's because I mined down a mountain, and this is not the previous terrain it was. So I have a lot of resources from that, which is where I got all the coal from, and I got a lot of dirt from it too, but this is just me gathering more dirt so that I have enough to clear up over there. But here is cobblestone. Chest, chest, chest after cobblestone. This isn't even layer 1. This is layer number 2 of chest. And this is layer number 3 over here. Let me tell you. Full of cobblestone. Every single one. Cobblestone. And I lost cobblestone while transporting all the cobblestone down here, which let me tell you wasn't a pretty process. But I got it done. So here I have cobblestone, and yeah, there's a lot of it. So Astrocraft server members already know if they need cobblestone, they can come and just take it out of this pile, because I honestly do not need all of this. So if I wasn't so like easily fooled by cobblestone just being in my environment, I would use it as a marker block. But I honestly really like to use concrete just because of its vibrant color, and it pops out at my eye, so I'm able to see the outline much better. I do have a lot of pink concrete too, but I used up like all of it trying to reach the full length of this, and I didn't make it all the way exactly until I actually mined down the marker I used for my starter base. So I used the marker I used for my starter base in this, and it's a lot of pink concrete, but it wasn't enough. So I made a whole new batch of concrete just to make sure I had enough for this and any future marking uses, which I absolutely do. So I have spent quite a lot of time rambling and talking now. So I am going to let you guys watch the time lapse and let myself make a beautiful building.
giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak just my mind. Oh. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly.
Hello and welcome back to After the Time Lapse. So I've done quite a bit since I last recorded. I sort of got off topic because it took me a while to get the packed mud and there are lots of cuts in the recording. I'm very sorry about that, but I kept running out of packed mud. So as you can see, I finished up the surrounding area with little bits of packed mud. Not only that, I added a bit of dirt around it, which I am actually liking a lot. I really like the pattern I did. The other day, I made this path all the way down. I'm starting to sort of fill out the area around it with some dirt, and I'm thinking about like a floating island bridge a bit too, which is going to look amazing once I actually build it. And so I didn't do a lot in this area above ground over time. I didn't time-lapse any of the stuff I did. I'm just going to show off a bit of it. I'm cutting down the earlier portion of the video quite a bit as well because that was recorded a while ago, so this is like a more recent update. I am recording this the day that Mifa released her first video in a while from Astrocraft, so she is sort of coming out of her break. And I'm very happy for her. Starlight has officially quit the server. She might be coming back for occasional playing, but she's not going to be recording anymore. So I have started collecting materials here for my mega base alone here out in the middle of nowhere. So you can see how much smooth sandstone I need, and I'm starting working on it. I have enough stand, and so I haven't shown you guys where I go a lot, so I'm actually going to do that once I finish up recapping what happened over here, and I'm purposely not looking that way because I actually overtook a pretty big project a little bit ago. It has been probably around a few months since the last time I recorded, because I started recording start of spring, and now I'm finally getting back to it. So as you can see, I also made a giant cow pen. So this is just like cow pen 2.0. I'm letting them have a bit of elevation. It's going to be a lot more secure than the old cow pen. I want to get to the end. I want shulker boxes, mainly because getting the materials I need to and from the locations I gather them is getting to be really annoying. So here is my regular old cobblestone storage, which I already have water laden, and dirt storage, well, former dirt storage. Now this is just where I get all my dirt from to do this. And I, of course, added some more sections. I divided this up a bit more, so we're getting increasingly closer to this area consistently. So it's like imminent that soon I'm going to know where everything is. Where all of them are going to spawn. I'm actually thinking about keeping the storage room around about this distance in. I'm especially going to measure that on my design world, and I'm going to try. This area doesn't actually have a lot of villagers spawning. It's more the central area, and then they'll migrate down to this area. So I'm going to be taking into account the spawning and all of that stuff, because I have actually started my villager hole. Is my look? It's nighttime. Okay. Look. Okay, so these villagers are extremely jumpy, is the word I would use. So here is my villager hole. Stupid villagers. Okay, so you can see I am breeding them up. I'm currently out of... No, I'm not out of bread. I might take that out afterwards. But they have been, like, continually breeding for a while. So, and, like, I haven't given them bread in a while, and they've been breeding. Continually breeding, so... That's sort of where we are in the villager game. I'm getting them to, like, a good volume before I start extracting. And the reason that I, like, sort of got back into the villager process all over again, as you can see, there's one up there, so I can't really use the ladder anymore. I have to use my train track hole to get out because so many are going up that ladder area. So yeah, I'm getting actually a relatively good volume of villagers and villager babies. So I'm gonna start extracting them soon. That's probably gonna be the focus of the next episode, is to start working on getting the mending villager and all of that stuff, which is gonna be the main reason that I got back into the villager game, is because, of course, I started getting kitted out and like I started getting my gear. But yeah. So it's getting exciting because like I'm finally sort of getting to the part where I need to build. Like no circumstance, you need to build soon. So I'm sort of getting excited by that quite a bit. As well. So in here I have my gear. I really don't like my chest plate, but I'm going to get elytra eventually, so that's just temporary. My leggings are okay. My boots are actually pretty good. Sharpness and like all of these are they're okay. I would like a silk touch shovel, but that's like that's a book I'm gonna get eventually, and I'm actually currently working on getting a silk touch shovel. It's just this is my current kitted one. I got some bottles of enchanting from looting, which I will show you guys in a second. However, I made it to quite a bit of recording. It's like, oof. I'm not gonna have fun editing this episode. But, so I have all of these. I'm going to rename them when I add the mending enchants, but this is currently my on-deck kit, and I'm still in iron. I have a resource pack that turns the armor invisible, so that's what I've been using just because I don't really like to have my armor on all the time. I actually got some armor trims recently that I'm going to look into once I get like full netherite armor. So I will show you guys that eventually. As you probably can see, I built a bridge between me and Starlight's base, and this took me a while. I watched quite a few episodes of the show I've been watching, 911, while doing this bridge, but I think it turned out pretty well. It's this part is actually pretty asymmetrical, but yeah, I decided to make it this design and try and keep it like as simple as possible, and it actually turned out pretty good, and so I'm liking it. I did have to go back to the Dark Oak Forest, which took me a while. It's really far away. To get more Dark Oak, because I was out of saplings. I don't know where all my saplings went, but I plenty now, so I do not have to worry about ever going back there ever again, as long as nobody steals them from my chests. So this is Starlight's area, and I hope I'm not spoiling anything, but because she quit, this is like the most you're gonna see about her area. I haven't taken anything out of her chests. I have plenty of things by myself, and this is actually where I get like the really nice thumbnails. This is not going to be the thumbnail because I've had way too many thumbnails recently that just show my tower, and I actually generally take them from like a lower altitude down here. But I've had way too many videos with this as just the picture recently because it is like my go-to area that I'm working on right now, and it's not even my mega base, so I just had to put a lot of work into my stupid ugly starter base, which I still like only use the bottom floor for. So I need to figure out what to do with the upper levels. I might put like a library in there, and I might move my enchanting table in there eventually. I'm not really sure. You can see my enchanting table over there, and there I'm pretty wealthy in diamonds actually, so I don't mind if somebody takes a few, but this is my diamond shovel that I'm currently working on enchanting to Silk Touch. But that's pretty much the end of what I've been doing over here, and that took me a while, that took me a lot of time, and I'm actually very proud of that bridge. And I hope that somebody will use it for easier transport between the two of our towers, well, areas, soon enough. I'm pretty used to accessing my side, so getting to go over to Starlight's side is like something new and nice that I'm happy that I will be able to get to do now. So here is what we worked on all episode, final product. I'm thinking I might add some lanterns coming down in between these. This just was sort of a disappointing end, but yeah, it's okay. I'm fine. I'll live with it. I'll live. So in here is like a bunch of sandstone that I'm smelting into smooth sandstone. The best way to do it is to just put 5 stacks in at a time. Just 5. Because then it gets evenly taken across all of these, and you don't have it like 3 furnaces getting 10 times as much because you put all of it in at once. So I've been using that as my big super smelter recently, and I had a creeper explosion the other day, which is why I'm missing a slab right there, and I'm out of slabs in here. So I am going to fix that soon enough. I just don't really remember it frequently to do it. So I'm gonna be churning out episodes soon enough for you guys. Down here is not my vertical mine that I started on my premises, which I actually stopped for a good reason. So I found a mine shaft, and I made like a few experience farms, spider farms. As you can see, I'm getting lots of glowing sacks because glow squid keeps spawning in them. So here, it's not exactly working 100% as intended, but they were all supposed to come down here. It doesn't really work that way, so I'm probably eventually gonna block that up. But they're coming into like these two, and you can see I was trying to make it into the chamber where they spawn the other day, and I just couldn't find it through all those walls. So I am essentially this is like my newbie redstone work, and this is how I got all the enchantment points I needed. It's 3 spawners, and yes, that was a very lucky find. I have in there like some gates I could use if I wanted to lock the upper spawning. I can't go into there to show you guys, but because it is very dangerous in there. But yeah, so I worked on this for quite a while. I spent like all weekend working on developing those, and you can sort of see over here there's one of the chambers. Here's another chamber. If I went down further down the hallway, there would be another chamber. But yeah, so I really enjoyed building this, actually. And the worst part is, like, working with the spiders. Once I got everything settled and they weren't in my hair anymore, I finally, like, got to a point where I could build it all. And I made quite a few mistakes, and I'm still trying to fix them, but I built them, and so I'm very happy with the result. I have everything I need to do what I need to do, and it works just fine for me. And if anybody wants to come and use my spider spawners on the server, you are welcome to. And you cannot take the glow ink sacks, but you can take all the string and all the spider eyes you want, because I have plenty. And I placed a bit of andesite at the end of each tunnel and along the pathways before I need to go to make it down. So I obviously found this while vertical mining, so because you can see I didn't make it all the way down this shaft. So I actually don't like to use this area a lot, and I will show you why. And it is because there is a lava pocket, and I live above, like, deep dark, and I'm pretty sure the ancient city area. So I live in a very dangerous place. And I'm not sure how many people on the server know it, but I deal with those repercussions every day. So if you make it, if you, like, go up, and I can't go up, you can see my old vertical mining holes. I made one right here, so if I go up like this, you can see there's, like, a lava pocket here, and there's that. So yeah, this is my, like, mini vertical mining experiment in my base, but once I reached the lava, I was like, yeah, I'm out. I went to the nether and got some soul sand as well, which is why I have bubble elevators. I went into the nether, got I got a bit of soul sand, so now I make bubble elevators. I had to get another thing of water. It's been a disaster working on this, like, little vertical mining facility. Is, like, 10 times more dangerous than my other one. So here I have, like, glowing sacks of odds and ends. Cobble. There's a amethyst cluster down in the mine shaft where I actually adventured down there quite a bit. So yeah, I've been spending a lot of time, like, just figuring some things out. So I have vertical mining facility here. I have my experience farms. I've been doing a lot while I've been procrastinating editing this video. So I'm sorry, you guys, for taking so long. I haven't really wanted to edit this video, and I'm finally getting around to it. And I'm hoping you guys have enjoyed what you have seen. And I'm going to be showing more and more stuff on camera coming soon, because I will have a lot more time to actually edit the videos instead of just playing. So this is, like, one of my favorite projects that I've been doing recently, and it has been super fun. And so I have not seen Mifa's base, but I'm hoping I can see it soon enough. And there's my cat, of course. Very good cat. Oh, I don't even know if I showed you guys this yet. I built a second storage side because this thing was getting so full, and as you can see, I still have, like, coal, copper. I have a lot of copper. Deep slate, cobble, deep slates behind that. Sandstone. I have a lot of resources in here. Nether wood. I just have a lot of warp wood, and then I have a tools chest, which I don't really use. But here's my nether, and I got some soul sand, and I'm planning on making a gold farm eventually, some magma blocks. Okay, so that's about it for the episode. I sort of chopped it up a bit, as you can tell, just because it was a while. By the way, Pillager Graveyard has grown quite a bit. I'm pretty sure it's been like 3 rows since I last showed it. It's now 4, 8, 9 rows. 8 times 5 is 44. So around 44 Pillager captains have died. which is what this graveyard is honoring. I guess you could say it honors them. It also is like a deterrent to those villagers. I killed this many, I will kill you too. That's a bit of a dark way to end the episode. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I would like it if you subscribed or liked this video as well. Make sure to watch other Astrocraft members, even if they just have their past videos. It might be nice to see how others have progressed. I would absolutely recommend watching Mifa, who's getting back on the server. I'm hoping we can collab in the future, which I will talk to Mifa about. By the way, I am also going to be starting regular streams, most likely on YouTube, when the summer comes, at a schedule which I will release in the community tab. And if you don't know where that is, you go to my channel and the tab says community, and it has all of my posts that show my stuff for the channel and things that I update. So generally when I'm releasing a video, I'll put a community post, and if I will have a schedule in the summer, I will probably post it there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and subscribe and like if you liked this episode and you want to see more of my content. And I will see you guys next time on Astrocraft.